Hello. We're back with another side quest. We've got the Fantastic Four First Steps coming out. We got Imprint Jones. We got Rog. We're gonna see Fantastic Four in about 20 minutes, but we got to talk about. This is the pre-show.
Pre-show, baby. We here.
Imprint, what you thinking? What's gonna be in this movie?
Man, listen, I've heard good things about this movie. This is the fourth Fantastic Four movie in 20 years because the first one was released in 2005. So this will be the actual first MCU studio release of the Fantastic Four in said quote-unquote continuity. The movie looks fantastic. It looks accurate.
I say that again?
It looks... Real quick, sidebar. The hat is dripping, bro. Oh, yeah, I literally just saw it. It's Johnny Torch fire.
This is the Little Caesars collaboration
Johnny Storm,
exclusive. Right? Yeah. I got people.
That's right, man. Yeah. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I mean, the last time we saw an iteration of Galactus and the Silver Surfer was in 2007, and people did not like that at all. We had Lawrence Fishburne voicing Norrin Radd.
Which that was so sick.
Yeah, it was dope.
Love him.
Perfect casting.
Galactus was a big cloud.
It was a big cloud.
I'm looking forward to him being like a person.
Again, when people talk about this movie, it's like, if you're not going to go in and actually be devoted to the comic book material because you have over 60 years worth of comic book material, you have to just honor it. Just go in. There's nothing ridiculous about a guy that's 1,000 feet tall walking around Manhattan wanting to destroy the planet. It's Fantastic Four. What do you expect?
Yeah, like it's all fantastical or none of it
or
is.
None of it at all. My man, there you go. Right. So Shia LaBeouf, I mean, people had their issues because they didn't have the proper context about Silver Surfer.
Chick Silver Surfer.
Right. The thing about it is she's actually comic book accurate as Silver Surfer in the comic book. But because I'm such a Norrin Radd purist and I wanted to see, them kind of redo what they failed to do in 2007, I was so stuck on that. But because we're in such a time frame where we want strong feminism, I mean, that's cool.
Do you think her nipples show?
No, they don't. They're not in the trailer.
No, that's true. That's accurate. That's true too. Yeah.
Prediction though.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think we're gonna get a Norrin Radd cameo.
I
think they've already casted a guy. I think they've casted a guy, and they're gonna put him in the We're gonna get her backstory. And
well,
we're gonna
Dr. Manhattan had his big swinging thing. They can't give Norrin Radd
Well, he has the power cosmic. He became unanatomically correct.
Hey, it didn't matter.
So it just tucks him
a little bit. I mean, it gives him like
a Ken doll kind of thing.
Yeah, but it's like silver.
A eunuch.
But it's like silver, so it's cool.
He's got a silver taint. He doesn't excrete.
No, it's not. It's a cosmic taint.
Then why make him the shape of a man?
Why? That's very well because he's a humanoid. There's other human beings in the galaxy.
Well, you know what's fair? Shia LaBeouf still has titties.
That's very true.
So why
we're about to go see them in a few minutes. Rog, are you excited for Fantastic Four?
No.
Did you like the last three?
I like the Silver Surfer. That was cool. The first one's kind of corny.
A little bit.
This Johnny Storm says he's not really a womanizer, and I'm kind of like, all right, well, what's the point? But I have to stop doing this thing.
Facts.
Where I know I'm not gonna have a good time because I feel like, good or bad, I need some shit to talk about. Yeah. So, no, I'm not excited, but I hope to see some cool shit. I know that I told Jordan not to spoil anything for me, but there's credits. The post credits and all that jazz, so I will be staying for those.
See, because I got to call you out too.
Okay.
Go ahead.
You don't read.
I do read. I read every single day.
You don't read comic books.
I have. I've booked.
You've opened up a comic or two. You've perused.
Hang on. Ask me my two most important comics in my collection.
What are your two most important comics in your collection?
I have the Spider-Man 9/11 tribute.
Hey man,
I do.
And it's almost September. I'm not gonna talk about that guy.
And then I have the Michael Jackson
display
comic
next
book.
month.
Yeah, it'll be on display. I'll show you guys.
And to back him up, he gave me a crap ton of comic books one Christmas.
See,
that I still have.
I know for a fact you have a bunch of Thing comics, and you couldn't put one up for this episode today.
And you know what?
I love production value.
I had that issue. He gave it to me. It was awesome.
I love Ben Simmons.
Ben Grimm. Grimm. Like the bro. Yeah. He's about to find out who Ben Grimm is. We'll be.
Bro, I'm gonna stop because don't do that. Like Ben Grimm's my hero. Like growing up as a kid, he was literally the Thing. He was the most ugliest thing you could ever think of.
In this theater, only 2 seats are taken up. So you can't tell me it has like a Superman effect. Nobody trusts Marvel anymore.
It's slobbering time.
It's look in my eyes.
Are you guys ready to take your first steps?
I like that.
I don't like that. No, stop encouraging this behavior.
Why? But before we go, since we like to give out gifts on the quest, and this is the first, was it
side quest?
Side quest.
It's not the first.
For you taking your first steps in the next chapter of your life, sir.
Oh no, he must have got him something super important.
Oh hell. Oh fuck.
Just take your time, man.
Oh.
Just take your time.
Fuck.
Just take your time, man.
Oh. That's really cool.
Yes, sir, man.
That's awesome.
Rob's my brother, so that means you're my brother. He's been amazing enough to deck out the studio with some of the things I've gifted him for his.
This is so awesome.
So I had to get you something, man. Just take your time. Don't rush in the Flash. Just take your time.
We love the Flash movie.
We do.
So we're going
Fantastic Four, first steps.
Yeah, we're going to see Fantastic Four.
We've got the Flash on here, man.
We'll be back in about
an hour and a half, 2 hours.
About 2. Superman was better. No. This was a fine film. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. I liked it. Torian?
It was fantastic, man. I mean,
Say that again?
It was fantastic, pun intended.
Hell yeah. Robert?
I'm not mad that I went. I was talking about experiences earlier, and whether I liked the time or whether I hated the time, I have formed somewhat of an opinion on it. What did we just do?
We went and saw Fantastic Four. First steps.
We went on a space odyssey, man. We took our first steps into reclaiming the MCU.
We saw the beauty of life.
I have cinematic fatigue. We got there entirely too early. We
saw through the same trailers we saw when we went and saw Superman.
Sure.
Familiarity.
They are really selling you on popcorn and soda and candies and stuff. The commercials that they got, it's like a 8K Pepsi that's like fizzing and shit like that. So it's you wanna like no, I'm gonna sneak my own snacks in. That large ass bucket of popcorn was calling my name, bro.
Thank you, by the way. That was good.
I cut a hole in the bottom of that, and I needed that extra seasoning. No. I enjoyed my time. Series of events. You open up. You obviously see the corny trailers. The one with what's his name, Austin Butler.
Caught stealing the new Darren Aronofsky film.
It's just a list of movies that I'm not going to see. Apparently, Hank really liked the Zootopia 2 trailer.
Yeah. It was a proper trailer.
It was a bumper. It wasn't a trailer.
It was a teaser.
Sure.
It let you know what was going to be in the movie without telling you anything about it. It was like, hey, there's a snake. We're running. There's going to be lots of locations. Yeah. We're going around the world. There's going to be lots of animals. We're running from the rhino police.
So
cool. So it's like, and then they're saving all the extra shit for the movie.
So the screen removes its foreskin, and it like... So
Mr. Fantastic, there you go. It stretches out.
Hank, perfect Hank behavior. He goes, all right, I'm gonna go piss, and he gets up, and he pisses, dude. The worst time, but naturally, we're not lying to you. When you got back, it was literally what, 5 seconds.
Literally the classic or the adapted classic sort of whatever style we're doing this in, Marvel,
right
style, whatever. The logo. Then literally as the first scene happens, it's Pedro Pascal and the actress, the wonderful, amazing actress that plays Sue Storm,
Vanessa Kirby.
Thank you. They were literally just talking as she was about to reveal the birth of, or excuse me, she was
pregnancy.
Thank
you.
She's on the toilet.
So it's. I think I walked in when they did the establishing shot of the Baxter Building.
The big. Oh, okay.
That was
so not even like.
There you go.
So I saw the Marvel Studios thing. It was.
You
blue.
saw that? Okay, so you're good.
Right.
So you didn't miss anything. You're good.
Cool.
You didn't miss a thing.
That's what. Cool. So just a quick little breakdown of the plot. Spoilers.
Oh yeah, 100%. This is spoiler review.
Yeah, spoiler review.
Get out of here. No. So it opens up with a little tease of the baby, and then a little clip show of the Fantastic Four in the 4 years that they've been around.
Yeah.
Silver Surfer shows up as Sue is about to, getting pretty far along in her pregnancy. She warns of Galactus. They go into space to try to negotiate with him. That doesn't go well. They come back. They form a plan. That also doesn't go well. Galactus shows up, and they're like, all right, fuck it, we ball.
Yeah.
And then they beat Galactus. And an extreme oversimplification of the plot.
Yeah, but that's about the.
But that's kind of the beats we're following, and
okay, so
the baby is obviously born.
So what time period is it set in?
It's like 1960s.
1967.
But the interesting thing about it though is like, so number one, the movie takes place on a different Earth 828, I believe.
Are we told that?
It is. It's told. It is.
Earth,
it showed, yeah.
It's Earth 828 because Jack Kirby's birthday is 828.
Very nice. There you go. Rest in peace, Jack Kirby.
Okay.
There you go. Right, my man. Go ahead, bro. So it takes place on Earth 828. So the context of the 60s probably was a little bit more different than say the traditional Earth. It didn't seem like, even if they didn't show it, I didn't think necessarily racism was a problem at the time because you had such a very, I would say that's what I'm looking for. Everybody got along. Like it didn't seem like there was such
kumbaya.
Yeah, it was kumbaya. You know what I mean? So I felt like the context of segregation and sort of the society was at a more of a tolerable level than it was say the traditional, I guess you could say, Earth, which was different. The one thing I love about this movie is the style of it. I mean, it was a period piece in a way. It was set in a way that sure you could tell it was the 60s, but they had the technology. It was almost
it was like the Jetsons.
It was almost kind of like B-Times, but you know, it was you knew, it was kind of like that. And I know it's a Marvel discussion, but like you knew that you were in the 60s, but it wasn't so.
Like I like that the pregnancy test was a little electronic.
Yeah, that was cool.
I like the TVs are like round domes, but they still show.
It was pretty advanced for it to be in the 60s.
Well, you're talking about a successful superhero team who hasn't touched grass in a while, and they have Reed Richards, who is a very brilliant guy.
Who in this universe?
They're not. You're talking. There's a guy, extra, read all about it.
We didn't see him.
And then there's an electronic pregnancy test that still doesn't like.
Being that it's different Earth, I mean, you know, technology and rules and laws of physics don't apply necessarily.
It's implied that Reed was part of the Manhattan Project of this universe, and they got their energy that way, creating clean energy instead of having to resort to nuclear. Then that's where the Future Foundation comes in instead of the United Nations. It's pretty sick.
About it.
Yeah. Even the Timely comics or the Timely reporters.
Yeah.
It was like the reporters. They reported for Timely as a reference to the first iteration of Marvel, Timely Comics.
Timely, just giving history, baby.
Timely Magazine.
Timely Comics. It is Timely Comics.
It could have been Magazine back in the day.
Timely Magazine Person of the Year.
I mean, it had to be.
So they're not celebrities, but it's like
they're celebrities.
They're like the Beatles.
I mean, I didn't see anybody crying and screaming for them.
So, you did. Johnny, we love Johnny.
We'll get to that in a second too.
But the Ted Gilbert show.
Yeah,
it's set up like the Ed Sullivan show,
or the
which
Johnny
Carson show. There you go.
Ed Sullivan, because that's the Beatles appeared on Ed Sullivan back in the '60s. Like and the sound or the stage was set up with like the arrows all pointed just like the Fantastic Four were in this movie.
Or Dick Clark.
Well, so it was Gilbert and Sullivan. They were a pairing. It's a deep cut reference to old writers that they're journalists.
I'm over here preaching history, young man.
So there's a lot of really cool.
He knows ball.
Little knickknacks in this movie, you know.
Yeah,
and there's a reason.
Yeah, and one of the things I really did love about this film is that they took Johnny Storm, and instead of making him a quote unquote atypical womanizer, they made him a central focus of the film, where he was almost trying to not necessarily compete with Reed, but like compliment him and say, dude, I'm not just the pretty face on the team that everybody loves. I'm the guy that can help you figure out things.
Well, he's Ankh.
Right, exactly.
Well, he plays a good Ankh.
Well, I like that we get. Well, in the other movies, there's I can stretch. That's fucking weird. Here it's, hey, I've been able to stretch for 4 years, and everybody knows, and they're not like the only one that's getting like shit is the Thing, because it's like, hey, lift that car, or it's clobbering time, which like awesome. I love that we get time with Johnny and Reed, and it's like they're brothers. Yeah. They're like, hey, you're dating my sister, but we're still kind of, you're smart, and I look up to you. I want
dating.
Or sorry, married.
Yeah. Because in the usual
he and Ben are all tight.
Yeah.
Reed and Ben are all tight.
Yeah.
Ben and Sue are tight.
Yeah.
It's a family.
Yeah, that's how it should be, man. And at the end of the day, that's, even though Sue pretty much saves the day at the end of the whole thing, you want to have a dynamic.
God damn, sequence of events.
I have my gripes.
I'm so sorry.
I have my. We went through the sequence of events. I have my gripes.
We are spoiling. What are your gripes saying?
Okay, so this is the first Marvel movie where the women are taking accountability for their actions. I'm gonna say it.
That's charged, okay.
So there's a point in the film
Oh,
where Reed is like, so our options are give up Franklin or not. Let's look at the two options for a second.
As if it's not
and she
obvious.
gives him shit for it.
Why did they want to give up Franklin?
To save the world.
To save the world, so that Galactus will eat him.
That's the big plot of the movie.
And well, so the comics are really sick. There's a whole thing with Franklin. Yeah. He's a mutant, and
I remember his theme song. I remember it goes, "Hey, it's Franklin."
You're ridiculous.
Come and play.
So if anybody out there that doesn't know Franklin Richards, he's literally one of the most powerful beings in the entire Marvel universe, not comic book universe.
Not Jean Grey.
Well, I think he can solo. I think he can solo Jean Grey. At one point in the comic books.
Okay. I was just kidding.
Galactus is Franklin's herald.
Got him.
He's like, to me, my herald, and he's a badass.
Yeah, a bunch of celestials.
He's a reality warper. He can create baby universes.
He literally rewrote his DNA to disguise himself as a mutant. It turns out he wasn't a mutant, but I'm like, who cares?
So
he's
it's
powerful.
It's very cool.
And he did this all as a baby?
He was like the Gohan, really, of the Marvel universe.
It's like if God wanted to experience being human a day, so he made himself a body and made him forget he was God.
I'm going to call myself Franklin.
So it was Bruce Almighty?
In a sense. We'll go with that. Yeah, sure. That's fine.
So,
I mean, comical. Yeah, sorry, go ahead. But, where are we at? We were a sequence of events. So, we have the reveal of Sue being pregnant. Yeah. And, there's a threat of
Galactus via Silver Surfer. And everybody's like, well, what is Galactus? Where is this Galactus?
Yeah.
They go, hey, don't worry about it.
We got it.
We're going to go up in space. Yeah. We're going to confront this Galactus character. Yeah. We're going to shake him up a bit.
We're
going to shake him up a bit.
And we're going to say some words.
Yeah.
So, in short, Galactus is like, oh, yeah, 100%. I'll spare Earth.
Until you give me your child.
Give me the baby.
Give me
the baby. And so, what happens? What's the answer from the Fantastic Four who promised, I will protect you? I will protect you. What is their response, Hank?
No.
Of course you can't have Franklin.
No. Why would you?
But that lies something that we don't see that we see typically enough of in the Fantastic Four. They're a dysfunctional family. They're always arguing, but this is really hits at home about the movies that this is really about a conversation between the dynamic of Reed and Sue.
Well, this movie highlights something that Superman also highlighted. Is just how like stupid and awful the general public are.
Yeah.
Like in general.
Yeah.
What do you mean you won't sacrifice your baby?
Yeah.
They say some outlandish lines in that movie. Like, why'd you bring him out here?
Yeah.
It's like, don't be selfish.
Yeah.
So the whole world is on blast because that is the message that at the time, I don't know what news broadcast, but it's they're in New York and it's posted and broadcasted all over all the screens where it's like the Silver Surfer is like, he wants your kid. Give us the kid, and we'll spare Earth. I'm sorry, Torian. Are we boring you?
Surfboarding me?
All right. Spoiler alert. They took this Silver Surfer thing and they Johnny Capahola'd it. I don't know how many scenes in that movie where she's actually surfing.
She was.
No, I don't like that. That's one gripe that I have with it.
Why?
She is a Silver Surfer as a la the old school, the Fantastic Four 2 movie that they made. But he wasn't ripping molten lava waves or anything like that. He was
pretty powerful.
Well, he was on Earth. Well, what was he surfing?
No. Not him in particular. But, like, he didn't surf Johnny Storm's...
He surfed a building.
No.
He broke the glass.
That was just pure inertia and, like, energy. I'm saying... When she was on
the black hole?
She was riding the energy going through light speed.
No, dude, she looked something straight out of a Surf Ninjas movie. It was insane.
What's her name? The Silver Surfer.
Nardwuar.
That's crazy.
Shalabal.
So, my gripes. I have like a few very specific ones.
Right.
My prediction was wrong. there was no mention of Norrin Rad.
Oh yeah.
Who the fuck did she have the daughter with?
Well,
I get they're saving the cast for like the future, probably. Or were they implying that Norrin Rad comes from 828 as well?
Well, you also don't have to show a character. They can all be trapped in what did Reed call it? The polymer skin or some shit like that. Yeah. You don't have to have like nobody would have known that was her if it wouldn't have showed her previous. So you could have showed a Silver Surfer. But it's just like you don't have to cast that character yet.
Well, so like, but it's the backstory. So like Norrin. He's well. My gripes. This is the third movie where they fake out Invisible Woman dying.
Okay, turn it down.
Jeepers Creepers.
Turn it down.
This is the third movie where they fake out Invisible Woman dying. This is another movie where Johnny Storm flirts with the female Silver Surfer, where Jessica Alba flirted with Lawrence Fishburne.
That wasn't.
I wouldn't the same shit.
That was just chatting. And that wasn't flirting.
Okay, so I'm gonna put this in better words. This is the third movie where it ends with Invisible Woman going, and then faking out a death.
She kind of had a women's tennis kind of grunt.
Silver Surfer brings her back with the power cosmic in Rise of the Silver Surfer. Franklin brings her back with the power cosmic at the end of this movie.
Cosmic baby Jesus is the status of Franklin Richards.
Their first steps were retreading steps.
Okay.
I get that's a reference to like Franklin and his first steps and Fantastic Four's first steps into the MCU.
That's a little bit. That's a legit gripe. I can understand that.
Spoilers: the baby doesn't walk. The baby floats.
The baby, he didn't float.
The baby pisses.
He did pee.
The baby shits.
And he was floating because of Galactus. And going and on to Galactus, the one thing again that's a highlight for me was the magnitude and the size of this.
It's not a cloud.
We're doing Galactus again, bro. You guys can't do Mole Man the whole movie. We already got Galactus in Rise of the Silver Surfer.
No, you did.
I love the cloud.
You got a cloud with a silhouette, bro.
No, yeah, the silhouette was awesome. We saw it twice.
No,
it's a blink and you'll miss it. But like we saw it twice in the whole movie.
No,
it was awesome.
You got to see this. You got to see this being in all of his glory. Like when we're on the spaceship and they're trying to negotiate with the Galactus, and you see the silhouette of his face into the classic sort of reveal of the glowing eyes.
Mm-hmm. That was sick.
It was chills. Like this is the thing. I'm not going to get all this because it's going to.
Some of this they really shouldn't have put in the trailer.
Yeah,
it would have been so cool if they had just done. I would have been fine with it. They should have done like a subtle approach. Just do like a little clip show.
Yeah.
Of them in the city. I really liked that. Like
no, they gotta pump it. You have to see this movie. Yeah. They're like, hey, please come see this movie.
Well, because outside of Silver Surfer and Galactus, there's really nothing else.
I mean, that's true. I mean,
there's not a lot to the movie.
There's nothing else besides that version of New York, which we don't care about because we've never met that version of New York.
That's very true.
We see the they showed the Little Caesars commercial of them stopping Homeboy.
It's so crazy how in this version of Earth on 828, we see so many of these modern day franchises just pop up in the background. You know, just while you're at it, while you're at it, once you get done with the theater, you want to go eat here. Like that's
which I'm probably gonna see if I can track down a box of those the Human Torch like the Charms.
That's
that
good.
Shit was cool.
You mean like New Day and the Bootios?
Or like I'm
not eating something called
the True Moo Invisible Woman milk.
The blue one. Well, they did the same thing for like a Luke Skywalker. Anyways,
are you doing the Joe Carey?
I've had the blue milk.
Hang on. So they go up into space,
right?
Before they like really get into the Galactus negotiations. There
you go.
They're in space. Sue's pregnant in space.
Dude, like the stakes of this movie was incredible.
I think they imply Galactus developed Franklin further.
He forced
furthered the pregnancy.
She was pretty big, but he like forced the preemie,
I was a premature
exiting of the. So they're in space. Reed is like, I gotta hold you down because without gravity you can't push.
That's science, man.
Which he's always a science head about this,
bro. Yeah.
My thing, and this is why I covered my mouth because I'm not trying. We're watching the movie. I can class clown all day.
I heard you laughing, and I wanted to ask, but I didn't want to miss dialogue.
I looked over at y'all. I was like, "What are y'all laughing at, man?"
You had her cracking the fuck
funny,
up, bro.
So I'm looking at the screen and I just go, oh no, because I just imagine like
the fetus is floating out.
Well, you see the pants fly away.
Placenta just.
Stop.
Her pants go, dude. John,
I saw that. Yeah.
Her poon's out
and
for the whole world to see. Ben is like,
but it's invisible
at
though.
the exit.
Yeah.
He's steering, and Johnny's fucking, huh?
Yeah, dude, her pants fly off into the distance.
Are you calling him Pedro and she's Wanda? Are you calling them the twins?
Pietro?
Are we doing that? Are we doing the Maximoff twins?
Form of a bucket of water. That's the Wonder Twins.
That's the Wonder Twins. Yeah, but anyway.
Yeah.
But the
nice ref.
She fully has birth in space.
And, like,
she's for sure shitting
in
too.
0 gravity. 100%.
See, like you were imagining placenta. I was imagining poop flying across the screen. It's like, oh no.
I was imagining that, but it's like there's more than just a baby. There's a reason they have to clean the baby off. What is the baby covered in?
But
don't do this to
me.
Give Ben some props, man. He did cut the placenta, so I mean,
no.
Well, I like that the baby was invisible until he cut it.
The umbilical cord.
Oh yeah.
The umbilical.
Sorry.
That was cool.
Thank you. Sorry.
You don't get that without some kind of sack full of fluids. Give me the real shit. It doesn't have to be body gore, but give me some excretion. Give me something.
Some realism in your realistic Marvel movies based on the Ultimate Universe, based on our world, which is supposed to be realistic.
We're not talking about the 2014 film.
I'm not a dunce. Know whether it's set in the 1960s or 2099.
Yeah. Placenta's placenta.
Placenta's placenta.
Oh my god.
Side quest. Episode 2. Placenta's placenta.
Oh my god. But anyway, with them going into space and them encountering Galactus, there was a space odyssey. That's the thing about the previous 3 films that they didn't tap into or take advantage of, that these are space explorers. This is supposed to be about them exploring the unknown, and so they actually spend time with Ben at the controls navigating, and then Johnny and doing
this. We need to get out of here.
Yeah.
They get chased down by Silver Surfer.
It was tense. It was tense.
So that earlier on in the movie, Reed has been getting transmissions from the outer world, and Johnny has been saving them, collecting them. Part of the retro-futuristic part, they record all the data onto records, and Johnny has been listening to all the records in his downtime. I like that they keep them on records. Yeah. That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
But I had a theory early on that the records was somehow recordings of Shia LaBeouf, Norin Rad, and their daughter, because I heard a deeper voice.
Oh, very
And I was like, so
nice.
that's probably Norin. And then later on, when she says that shit to him to try to be cute, the die with your own.
Die with yours, yeah.
And he's like, oh, I can start working out this language, make a Rosetta Stone.
Speaking my language, Rosetta Stone.
I wasn't quite right, but I knew that was.
That's good though.
Recordings of her people.
Sure.
That was pretty okay.
And obviously,
like the twists were like, yeah.
And obviously, cautious, not even cautious, but clever on Marvel's part for not showing Norin, but there was the assumption that Norin is somewhere.
Show a shoulder.
The indications.
Right. The indications, right? Because they have a child together. Like, where did the child come from? And
dad's in the house. What's he doing? Jerking off? Why is mom on the beach with?
That's a good question.
With the baby.
I mean, what is Norin? I mean, but again, that's the whole deep dive.
Again, are they implying Silver Surfer or Norin Rad will come from 828, or is there going to be another one?
And then that's
what are they doing?
like they said, like the next time we see the Fantastic Four, it'll be in Doomsday War. So I mean,
so that's my gripe with this. Is I was waiting for that multiverse flavor of it, and it never came. That was my only gripe. Hang on.
Okay.
At the end, maybe, possibly, who knows? But I was like, okay, well, they're going to move the Earth. Okay, well, how's that going to affect the Earth? Which...
I really thought for a second they were going to move it to another universe, and then it was going to merge with...
The main MCU Earth, yeah.
So Reed creates matter teleportation.
Yep.
The bridge,
where he transfers an egg from this side of the room to this side of the room,
which in the comics is like a computer he made that he can look into the multiverse. It's like a big gate.
Mm-hmm. So he does this test, and this is all within the love interest with his wife, obviously, and the mother of his child. But it's he's got to talk to Johnny about this, and they're supposed to have this talk or this meeting, and there's a lot of I wouldn't say agendas. Yeah. But everyone you see, they do come together, but everybody has their own shit going on. Johnny's got his translation shit. Ben's got this weird like love interest, has to appease the people.
Natasha Lyonne.
Do the thing. Hey, do the thing.
I only say that in the cartoon.
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
What time is it? No, it's clobbering.
It's slobbering time.
He's like, oh yeah, all right, man.
There's actually a song in the Yoda '94 animated series. It's like a little hip hop kind of rock.
Do a little rendition.
What time is it?
Yeah.
It's clobbering time.
I'm about to clobber them cheeks. Clobber the cheeks. I'm about to clobber them cheeks.
I'm about to do it as we speak.
I'm about to do it as we speak. I look down at my
I got
rock.
a gorilla for sale. Get a gorilla for sale.
Got
a gorilla for sale.
I looked at my rock penis. It's got a leak. Yeah.
Straight on Yancey Street.
We leaking crumbs.
I got a gorilla for sale. I'm gonna get a gorilla for sale.
Oh my god.
We leaking pebbles.
We leaking pebbles. Call that a fucking. Goddamn, I lost it.
Got a gorilla for sale. Let me get a gorilla for
A
sale.
rock slide is what I was gonna call it. But
Chris Evans made that joke in Rise of the Silver Surfer.
we're riffing. It's all good.
It's all good.
But
yeah,
I'll show you a rock slide.
What were you?
I really like Michael Chiklis.
What were your
great.
What were your problems with the movie? It's hate hour.
Again,
It's hate hour, dude.
Sue, after giving Reed shit, brings up the idea again. We could use Franklin as bait.
That was gaslighting.
That was
gaslighting.
Yeah.
It was Reed's idea, and he's like, "No, it was the only."
No, she definitely gaslit him, dude.
And Ben and Johnny are like, "Reed, that's a horrible idea. That's stupid.
We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
And he's like, "But Sue, I already said it was a no." And he gets thrown under the fucking bus.
Yeah, she does do that. That's
so she gets what she
despicable.
gets, you know. Take accountability for your and then she has the gall to fucking I know and disappears. Takes the baby on a walk. It's like Frank.
Hang on.
What do you want Reed to do?
What did we laugh at? Is when I think she was going in a thing and Johnny was like, "Oh yeah, no, you definitely didn't choose to do this."
Yeah.
He's like,
But
you
you definitely didn't choose to be a mother.
yeah, bitch at me. You definitely didn't choose to do this.
It takes two to tango, people.
I was like, yeah, fucking, you made your bed, bro. And then Shia LaBeouf, she ascends, becomes the Herald or whatever. I don't think they say Silver Surfer once in the movie.
They did, which is good.
To let some clarity in,
Yeah.
her nipples weren't showing. They cut them off smooth, which they were solid B's?
Yeah.
Maybe small C's.
Yeah. They were B's.
They're B's.
It's not the size, it's the shape.
No.
She
is very beautiful to me.
I like that.
She did an admirable job. I mean, I know.
fucking talk to her.
He manipulated you again?
It was solid. When I heard at first they were going to do like a whole like gender swap, I was like, why do they have to do this? I get it. You want to showcase a more.
Imagine if it would have been the original Silver Surfer. It would have been a carbon copy of the second movie.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it already is.
Yeah, I can understand that, but you have
no. You have the space travel. Like I really like that they went with the style. I like that the ABC special presentation.
It was clean. Yeah,
that was awesome.
It was clean, yeah.
Like right out of '60s television.
Sure. The aesthetic was very clean.
Like it was like.
I can see your gripe is because why are we repeating? Why are we showing Galactus? Because
Galactus that whole final end piece was the whole meat and potatoes.
Absolutely.
That was awesome seeing it. So they got what's his name? It's Ralph or Reese or some shit. They got the guy that played Galactus. They had him in the suit.
Yeah.
And they Power Ranger style made
him
a
bigger.
little city
And
had him walk through the. You could see the little cars shaking. You could tell that's a little miniature car, and that's so sick.
And the thing about
practical effect.
It's a comic book movie. The thing about it is, I think the reason why a lot of the fans are coming back and gravitating towards this genre again, which obviously millions have never left, but more of the mainstream masses are like giving it a chance again because. Yeah, it's silly. It's supposed to be silly. We're talking about characters that don't exist, that are on pages of comic books with colors and crazy costumes. And as unrealistic as it is, people have invested in this stuff for decades. So let it be what it is. Mm-hmm. If it's silly, so what? It's fantasy. It's escapism. It's obviously comic books have always been social political commentary anyway. So there's always going to be some real world facets. But at the end of the day, we're talking about a guy that can stretch. A guy that can light on fire, a woman that can turn invisible, and a guy that's made of rock. Going against a guy in a giant. He even said that he was human at one point.
How long did it take to evacuate New York City?
Like 5 minutes.
Which is insane. Which is insane.
Now
Hey, hang on. Are you leaving? Nah, I ain't fucking leaving. Fuck that shit.
And then
you mess with one of us, you mess with all of us.
Or
That's clean. I love it.
He has to build the bridge. He has to build the bridges. Not bridges as in drive over.
Well, did you see they had like 20 of them bitches like all over the world?
They did.
It didn't matter. She only had to wreck one
Silver
of them.
Surfer wrecked them all to stop them from transferring the Earth to another dimension, which don't know if that would have... It would have had to be in a perfect spot
it would I
away
don't know,
from the sun.
Which the implications of that are crazy. Because, well, even if it wasn't another, reality, it would have been, like, another part of space.
Incursion.
That's like, hey, we have a whole new solar system to relearn. We have to learn how that, even if that spot in Earth is, for Earth is okay, it has to still fit the rotation.
Yes, now you're, how far is it away from the nearest star, the heating star? So what I'm saying is, when you have the imminent threat of Galactus, you have Silver Surfer being like, hey, I'm just doing my job, which is the same exact...
That's true.
It's always a victim of like...
circumstances.
Hey, I'm just doing my job.
Yeah.
You have the stubborn 8 p.m. all lights off around the world.
Yep.
8 p.m. all lights off. We have to conserve this energy so we can run these bridges that we're building. No, I gotta go to work tomorrow. I'm charging my phone. I gotta go to work tomorrow. I have to charge my phone.
And it's because people like you that we die.
I'm not gonna walk around in my house all dark and shit.
You ain't gonna be able to go to work if you dead.
I gotta record the Quez radio show.
Galactus in the comics, he is older than the universe. Like he was a scientist that survived the rollover at like Big Bang,
and he chose Galactus.
He came from,
no, he became Galactus. I think there was like some power that was left over because of the effects of said Big Bang.
What's his original name? Steven. So it's like, hey, I'm not Steven anymore. I'm Galactus.
Which even then, if we want to be like that, the ultimate version of Galactus was a hive mind like bees.
Yeah.
No,
Galactus. It was spelled out.
Yeah,
it's what Torian went as his Halloween costume last year. Galactus. Folks, is this thing on?
That's what ignorant gives you. Silence.
Okay, all right.
Imprint Jones.
Back to the movie. Imprint Jones. Welcome, Imprint Jones.
Thank you.
What were we just talking about?
We're doing the side quest.
So we
talking about how the bridges, she fucks them all up and they can't transfer the Earth.
Yeah.
To another random spot. And, well, this star seems to be doing this. He traces, earlier in the movie, like her whereabouts, and every single planet that she's been to has been destroyed.
There's only 5 of them.
There's only, 5 so far. But now...
Which, for sure, there's no evidence of that they can tell of this being anywhere else. He only just started eating.
That's interesting too. Yeah.
So I want to know how, if he's older than the known universe.
How far back does this go?
And apparently he gets to Earth. In like days. But they didn't give a countdown. Like you know how classic sci-fi movies they give 3 days until Galactus.
Because the thing about it is when they're up in space trying to evade the whole attack or whatever.
It didn't seem like that long though.
Yeah, they said that she was going to be trapped in a black hole for like a month, and then all of a sudden they get back to Earth in like.
They were traveling at light speed.
Yeah.
And then they had to use the slingshot of the neutron star.
Right.
To do a slower version of light speed.
Okay.
So. I think it makes sense that because they had the ring, like in Star Wars, when they used the starfighters to go into hyperspace, they didn't have the ring. So it was like, okay.
So time delineates a little bit differently.
It was like, I believe it took them a month to go light years, even at the 0.82 light speed that they were going versus like them
this guy over
having
here,
multiple. Man. It just makes sense.
Man over here showing off.
The countdown, though. There's a story called Fantastic Four: Life Story. It's a great comic. It's part of a line that Marvel does where they'll go over the entire career of the heroes as if they existed in real time. So like by the time it reaches like 2018, Spider-Man's like in his 60s, 70s, and is like about to die. So in the beginning of Fantastic Four: Life Story, when they get their powers, Reed communicates with Galactus.
Oh, that's crazy.
And lets him be aware of Earth's presence. And so he's like, okay, I'm coming. It's just gonna take me a while.
Come like MVP. I'm coming.
And so on Earth, they're like, it's Galactus Day, and Reed has tried every fucking plan to try to like stop him from happening.
Sure.
And so that's what that story is about. It's loosely connected to this comic. It's pretty cool.
Look at you, man. Old filing cabinet, bro.
Well, yeah, dude. Both of y'all motherfuckers
It's
are.
like reading.
So
There is no countdown. He gets there in about 36 hours.
they decide.
But they make all the bridges within no time at all because everyone's kumbaya.
It's
and working
it's a
together.
montage.
Yeah.
It's a.
I mean, that's
the
danger zone. I mean, that's the one.
Built this
like
city.
they
We built these bridges. We built these bridges for nothing at all. So they end up using the baby as bait. Yeah. Curse Reed for doing his fucking thing. They used the baby as bait anyways.
It was Invisible Woman's idea for sure.
He got gaslit. It's fine. So other than that, they go on with these plans, battle positions. Let's go. They do this like a magician on the street swap with the baby. Like Galactus isn't gonna know. Like he didn't read the energy. Like he didn't force birth on this lady.
Yeah.
He's just gonna fall for some empty crate.
Which, like, if he can, like, I'm gonna reach down there and get that bud.
Sure.
I'm gonna notice, and when I can't smell it anymore, that you put it right over there.
Well, hang on though. There's this thing that happens in the movie. Bless him. Reed Richards is fantastic, or he's Mr. Fantastic.
He is.
He can stretch unquestionable amounts.
Man,
they turned his
tore him up.
superpower into a weakness.
And I don't want that's.
No. He was ripping at the seams.
There's some iterations where he feels like lame or like ashamed of his powers.
I don't. Not to take that. Not to take that away from.
That
both
wasn't
of y'all.
even that long.
I don't think that's what it was. I think because this is the first time, and then this is credit to the MCU. This is credit to Disney. Now that you have all these properties in your grasp, you can actually give us all these different perspectives that we never really thought of in real time, in live action. So this wasn't really necessarily about Reed's powers as much as like this guy may be able to stretch whatever, but this is Galactus. This is a force of nature. This guy can literally come to your planet and mess it up just because he can't help himself. He has to feed on himself, so nothing's going to stop him. So you're going to have literally one of the most brilliant-minded individuals in the entire world go up against this guy, thinking that he can stop him with just will. Nah, bro. Galactus stretched him out.
So
Stretched him out. Pause. Big time pause. Sorry.
Sure.
Big time pause. And literally was about to, like, that was probably the scariest. That was probably one of the scariest but satisfying things for me to watch as a fan, seeing Galactus in all of his glory. Like,
Just toy with him.
Just toy with him, bro. Like you do realize like you're not gonna stop me. You're not gonna stop me. Even if you put me somewhere else because of this black hole that you or dimensional teleporter thing, I'm gonna be back. Because understand this, the one thing I heard about this version of Galactus, like this is the only Galactus in all the multiverse. He is he's inevitable Thanos. And so for him to just show off the scale of who he is,
which like lame,
dude.
So
scary.
At one point, in the ultimate version, Galactus,
us, yeah.
he gets absorbed by the main universe Galactus, and he becomes like a super like the MCU
Ultra Instinct Galactus.
They do that and they nerf them. They make it to where there's only one Galactus because they can't handle a multiverse of Galactuses because they're lame because they can't fucking do it.
Okay.
Sorry, don't mean to hate.
You good.
We're getting deep.
But so
what happens? So they finally they go up into space, negotiations aren't going their way. They want to trap him in this bridge. It's up to Sue Storm to
push him somehow
to Wimbledon. Is that what it's called, the tennis one? To Wimbledon her way.
Yeah. she's giving birth to this W, man.
There's about, I want to say it's up to like 12 times where she's just like,
she's going she's going Ultra Instinct. She's going Kamehameha on that thing, man.
Kudos to her. She's showing how powerful she is.
She's a beast, bro.
Dies.
I mean, did she really die, or she was just tired?
For the third time in
the Lazarus baby.
Yeah.
The Lazarus baby brought her back to life.
Yeah, cosmic Jesus Lazarus baby.
With the power cosmic.
You saw her eyes light up, right?
Cosmic Jesus Lazarus baby. Yeah.
So that was him. That was all Franklin. I mean, Franklin is...
So, one of my major problems, not that I was asked, but...
what is one of your gripes, Captain?
Galactus?
Yeah.
He has eyes.
Yeah.
Piercing purple, and they kind of like...
Glow.
Shine like glow.
Yeah, little teal. Yeah.
Some electric kind of like eyes.
This is Superman. Some Zack Snyder eyes.
What else does he have? Nose.
Yes.
He's got mouth.
Yeah.
Hands, fingers.
Big.
He's in boots. He's in boots, so it's questionable if he has toes, but he seems to have somewhat of a human anatomy.
Yeah.
The fact that they didn't crawl up into his ass or a dick hole or something like that,
some orifice. I mean, yeah.
Or, Johnny
nose.
burned his eyes or some shit. Or one thing that I liked is that the Thing, Ben really didn't do much. I don't think they called him the Thing the whole time, right?
The Thing.
No.
He throws a gas truck, hits Galactus, and Johnny lights it.
All, yeah.
So it's like all of his chest is just like... Yeah. I thought that was pretty cool.
That was pretty sick.
The practical action scenes...
They burned a fucking hole in the ozone, though.
I don't want to... Oh, for sure. I don't want to say that they were practical because obviously it's CGI and all that shit. But like, this is how they would fight. I think I think truly like they did him justice. Yep. They're like, okay, this is an entity. Like they had a Wally or whatever.
You're talking about Herbie, yeah.
The Herbie.
Yeah, that's good, yeah.
So it's like they had him scan all the things that were on Galactus's ship,
dust,
if you want to call it that.
And I watched sidebar. I watched Transformers: Rise of the Beast and Galvatron, I believe, right? Who's the planet-eating,
Unicron?
Excuse me, thank you. Unicron. Galvatron is the other version of it.
Now, why would you bring up some?
Look here.
Listen, you mother.
Galvatron was the villain of
He was the
Transformers
what?
4.
He was the. All right.
He was
Unicron is the planet.
Unicron is the planet. When you see this, like when you talk about doing something, right? If we're all executives and we're acquiring all these properties together, and we get a chance to actually do this the right way, his ship is, and you're giving us the perfect depiction of what this is from comic book to live action, and you see the size of Galactus' ship.
I wish he was bluer.
Could be a little bluer.
I'm gonna complain. You didn't go all the way. Like you said you would. It's purple and blue. It's the color scheme, not just.
It was
big and dark.
I mean, Galactus is a beast.
They gave him muted colors,
but they gave the size of his warship that it was the size. It was bigger than the planet.
I like that he has a big chair. And that he had a little chair that he shot out of.
Scale. It was incredible. The scale of Galactus in the ship was incredible.
You could see it.
Accuracy.
Entering the atmosphere.
Yeah.
So.
But in the comics, he can change his size between like being kind of relatively
tall,
small
and really small,
huge. So he's like, I used to be small. Like it's like you still can be if you wanted to. Just like do it.
Yeah, but again, you're giving me comic book accuracy, and if we're almost 20 years into the MCU, and you're giving me a guy that's got a purple sack grape chin that can that's the baddest guy in the universe that can snap his finger.
It was the color of sentience.
Right?
You need to like make sure that he's his own thing.
Right. But at the same time, it's like it's not ridiculous. We've been doing this thing for almost 100 years now with all these characters. So now that we have the technology and the finances to do this, do it the right way. Obviously, give it your own twist, because it wasn't much as armor plating as much as it felt like it was a combination of armor plating and gears, like all these things that encase his body and energy. So he was supposed to be exactly as advertised. He was just this big, giant, towering beast of a being that you don't want this guy in your solar system. Period. Because you're done.
So they trap him in the bridge.
Yep.
Countdown goes. It's got like less than 10 seconds.
32 seconds. He's
completely in the little wormhole or whatever it's called. Reaches out.
Yeah, it
starts to
almost
go.
over
it's
with.
like
it's almost over with, bro.
He's coming back for his little vengeance or whatever.
Yeah, like Freddy Krueger, baby.
Sure.
Yes, sir.
And so Johnny, very very like wholesome moments throughout the entire movie. He's not a womanizer, but he is a pretty mood uplifting character.
Yeah.
He's making light of a lot of situations. He's like, tell Franklin Uncle Johnny loves him. Yeah. And you think he's about to sacrifice himself.
Which happened in the comics.
Gets sidetracked by Silver Surfer, who then sacrifices herself, knocks Galactus back into this little...
Hits him in his core, by the way.
Hits him, dude. It lights up. It's all that energy.
Yep.
Right? And so, boom.
Which, yeah, Johnny would have died. Shia
Johnny
LaBeouf just have to fly away.
Right.
Yeah.
She's fine. Which, yeah, Johnny sacks himself fighting a nihilist.
Yep.
And like dies for a little while.
Yes,
but he dies.
Seemingly dies, right.
So, that being said, Galactus is elsewhere. They still have the baby. Everything's all cool in the gang. Sue's dead. They go over to Sue. He's giving her mouth-to-mouth for umpteen amount of minutes.
About 2 minutes.
And he's got tears, and they're getting all over and stuff.
Pedro be acting, boy.
And
that man be acting.
My father passed away, and on his deathbed, took his last breath, and then my brother Eli grabbed Kit Kat and Top Cat and brought him over to my dad
See, boy.
and laid the cats on my dad's corpse.
R.I.P. King. Yeah. And so
they were like, what the fuck? Like, they scurried away, definitely leaving marks on my dad's corpse. That is what Reed did to a T.
To a T.
Shout out to Eli. I can't believe he did that.
But we love you, Eli.
We love you, Eli.
Yes, sir.
And R.I.P. Pops.
Yeah.
But that's exactly what Reed did with this baby. He's like, hey, this is your mom.
Say bye to your mom. This is the last time you're going to get to see her before we burn her.
You're not even going to remember
You're gonna
this.
give her a Viking?
You're not even going to remember this,
death.
but I'm going to set you on your mother's chest. And just like out of,
One last minute of the teat.
just like,
The Invisiteats.
all these miracles that happen, miracles in heaven, shout out to that movie.
Jennifer Garner.
Yes, sir.
Lazarus affects her back to life.
Back to life.
Her eyes glow, so she's not dead.
Yeah,
It
she's
pulls on
alive.
your little heartstrings for a minute.
little bit.
It's pretty predictive or predictable.
It has
rather.
to be.
Because, so in Rise of the Silver Surfer, she also like for sure dies fully.
Yeah.
And
She gets-
Silver
she gets
Surfer
stabbed.
comes back and
Uses
is
his-
like
She gets stabbed.
power
bro.
cosmic.
Do you know why though?
Come back to life.
Do you know why? Because
She reminded him of her.
You-
Or
you,
her.
Shalabal. They referenced Shalabal in that movie.
you remind me of my wife.
Yeah,
Sorry.
well, they didn't say specifically
The-
it was Shalabal, but yeah.
The universe where she dies instead of me, because I'm cool.
You know what? There's a theory. I mean, well, I don't even want. I'm not getting into all that.
It's
because-
fine. What happens is they save the day. Awesome.
Yeah.
All a happy ending.
Yeah, the crowd, the world forgives them. You know, I mean,
So
well,
easy.
they forgave them before that because Sue came out.
Such fickle fans.
WWE fans.
She got him back on their side.
I mean, she said she hit that speech like, "I'm not going to sacrifice the world for my child." But I'm
They
not
should
gonna
have thought
sacrifice
about that
child
from
for my
the
world.
jump.
Yeah, this is what we do.
Oh, why don't you sacrifice your baby? Motherfucking give up your baby.
So why don't you do that and see how that feels?
Yeah, like actually, Galactus said if we give up their baby, it'd be just as good.
Damn.
Nah,
Hang
because-
on, hang on.
Blame on them.
If we give up all the world's babies,
Well, who knows? Who knows? I mean, if you're walking around,
they just have like trains of
yeah.
babies.
If you're walking around downtown Manhattan, who knows if you're exposing some pregnant chick to some power cosmic or something? You never know.
That gets into I don't mess with those Illuminati guys. I don't-
Yo! I took those rhino pill plasmic cosmic,
I
the
don't
rhino pill, the blue chew plasmic cosmic.
the blue the blue
Those
chew
trains
cosmics.
of babies get the life forces drained out of them to keep Beyonce younger.
Oh Jesus Christ! Anyways, I mean that's not the whole show. We're obviously gonna do our over reviews. What would you rather's, all that shit. 1 out of 10, Hank.
7.
Oh wow!
7 out of 10.
There's parts of it that are 10 out of 10, but there's parts of it that are like, okay,
Overall,
right, cool.
7.
Overall 7.
Torian. Imprint Jones.
Listen, I've especially having revisited literally all of the recent movies on Disney Plus. I mean, again, Rob, we talked about it. I know how you feel about Endgame. I mean,
Sure.
And I support and I respect it. I mean, a lot of us have been feeling fatigue about it, but if we're talking about, especially with Superman, it's the feeling that we're getting something back because you're giving the proper depiction of these characters. I mean, I love the movie. I give it a 9.
I feel like people were
give it a 9.
too hard on the 2005 Fantastic Four.
I agree. It was a good cast.
that-
It was a very good cast.
It's a perfect cast, I think.
Take a look at what Chris Evans did. He didn't have to come back, but he came back and became one of the most beloved guys in all of
People
all
that
of the
think,
genre.
people that think things are corny most of the time are probably cynical and or bad people.
Yeah.
And don't know how to have fun.
Okay, I respect that opinion.
I feel like, and on top of that, the movie is an hour and 55 minutes. This is a Fantastic Four movie that should have been at best a little over 2 hours. This is the first like celebrated family.
It felt quick, but Superman was 2.5 hours and didn't feel like it.
Yeah,
that felt like a good.
And the one thing I love about this movie is that it was a slow pace. You know what I mean? You didn't have to rush it. They gave us plenty of time where we actually get a chance to see them in space exploring, and got enough good tension, enough drama, and high stakes. And
something that they did.
There's a lot of breathing.
Something that they did was they were able to introduce the characters and then put them right into a story.
Exactly.
Instead of the classic.
We're gonna have to have 30, 15, 45 minutes to build up this thing, give you the origin story. No, there's classics.
There's an extended cut of like stuff that they cut out of or there will be no extended cut, Matt Shackman said, because it would be too much money.
Sure.
It was perfect.
But like there's stuff that out of the trailers that they cut, like Reed implying that he's the one that communicated with Galactus and being like, I touched the stars and they knocked back. That was or something. That was a line that was in the trailer, and it was like, yeah, man, did you get Galactus' attention? Is that what? That what you're implying?
This is your fault.
And then they took that out of the movie.
Hey, Galactus, we got a nice juicy planet over here.
like there's other bits that they cut out, but there's not going to be an extended cut. Which fine, whatever. Just don't put it in the trailer if it's not going to be in the movie. Ideally.
But yeah, overall, I like this.
Okay. So
Marvel.
If I was to do this. And I was to give it a ranking of 1 to 10.
Yeah. I feel an 8. I feel like I get a decent 8 out of you.
I'm gonna give this movie like a 5.5.
Oh, a 5.5? Really?
I'm really not trying to be cynical.
Okay.
It was very predictable storytelling.
Of course, yeah.
Extremely.
It was something that needed to break in.
Yeah.
To like, hey, by the way, this is what we got going on over here. If you're interested in 2 or 3 movies from now, we had a conversation on the Quest that was like, does Reed Richards make it this whole? Once you sign on to Marvel, it's not like Star Trek. You're not signing over your whole life, but you are committing to this role right here.
At least for the next 10 years.
5.
10.
You see the rapid pace of the 2026s and 2027 releases at the very end, which if you've watched this, hopefully you've watched the movie. 4 years later, that's the first post-credit scene after everything's all cool in the gang.
Franklin's standing. That man, that little.
He took his
cosmic,
first steps.
Yeah, he took his first steps and then some. Man, he's
blonde-haired, blue-eyed.
Like he's got hair. And
it cuts the 4 years later very cheaply, by the way, which is just like 4 years later.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Yeah.
So.
Post-credit scene. Obviously,
she's reading him a book.
Yep.
She's reading him a book and. She's like, do you want the other book? So she leaves the room and go looking for this book, asking Wally where it is, Herbie. And she comes back, and little Franklin is face to face with the backside of obviously Dr. Doom.
Well, it's not even obvious. You see the face mask, so you know it's Doom.
It's an obvious green cloak, fucking
classic
mask.
The only thing about the Tim Story one was that Dr. Doom was like, he was a dork. They gave him electricity powers. Like they give you a wrong perception of what Dr. Doom is all about and where he is at in Latveria and stuff like that.
Mysticism and technology.
His magic-based powers. Like they obviously couldn't do all that in the 2005 one.
Yeah.
But like this one. Well, like, he was pretty, and he had a mask because the people of Latveria gave him one. In the comics, he wears a mask because his face is fucked up.
Yeah.
Why is his mask off? Again, it's because he looks like Robert Downey Jr.
And here's
bucket mask.
And here's the thing.
Like.
And here's the thing. The thing about it is
the ting.
The ting. So again, who knows what the implication of them opening up that wormhole could have done? Because he could have snuck through. He could have been tampering with something, and he could have come from a different universe. Who knows?
Quick yes or no? Was that Downey Jr.?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I'm going no.
The other one's dead.
That wasn't Downey Jr.
Who was it? It was somebody else?
I was waiting on the whole multiverse thing.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
The whole time. Who knows? I don't think that's Downey Jr. I just don't. Maybe it is. Maybe that is the multiverse of what. It's so convoluted and hard to fucking take over.
Because again, you don't know how long they left that thing open, because that could have easily, again, who knows what could have all happened when that wormhole was open.
Where do we go from here, Hank?
The post-credit scene of Thunderbolts, which takes place a year and a half after the events of that film, where the Thunderbolts are going into Avengers or the new Avengers Tower.
Sure.
Or the new Avengers go into the new Avengers Tower.
Right.
And they see on a screen that something is opened and there's a ship flying by with a 4 on it. And then it said the new Avengers will return in Avengers Doomsday.
I didn't see that Thunderbolts movie, by the way, but that's fine. You can spoil it.
Damn.
It's fine. Spoiled. It's coming out. It's fine. It's coming.
Got spoiled.
So he's
fine. It wasn't that much.
He's skipping chapters in a giant book.
Wait for it to come out on Disney Plus, man.
So sure. That's totally my bad.
No, you good, bro.
But yeah, so
I mean,
that obviously leads into the beginning of Avengers Doomsday.
I mean, that's all what it is.
It's a different ship, though.
What I'm happy.
This one has 4 prongs. That one has 3 prongs. So, and Kevin Feige's like, well, maybe it's not the same team. And I'm like, well, obviously they explain that away now with the 4 years later thing.
Bro. Yeah,
so obviously it's a different ship than this Excelsior
Kevin.
one.
Stop, Kevin. Stop doing that.
So, my conclusion is I didn't have a bad time. I didn't have a great time, but I had a good time watching this. If you are pessimistic and cynical like me, everything from Endgame is down, but
I respect that.
It's not flatline anymore.
I respect that.
It's not dead where you're saying boo. This is a little boop. It might have life. It might just be trickery on like no, they're gonna eat up whatever we give them.
Yeah.
I think those days are done. I think they see that Disney and Marvel and really every. I don't even want to be like that. I'm not even going to say woke. No. I just don't want to feed that negative energy. But this was a very good movie. I definitely recommend pretty much all superhero fans to see it. Because this is a resurgence of like, they might have something here. What do you think, Hank?
I like it overall. Like I said, there's parts of it that are 10 out of 10. I really like the ABC special presentation. I like the way it's directed. I like a lot of the beats that they follow, but the writing is very predictable. You can predict pretty much what's going to happen as soon as they introduce like whatever the fuck. So it's like, I know where we're going. Seeing it is still kind of cool, but I know where we're going. And that's kind of the vibe you get the whole movie. Now, it's the little moments, the clip show, them working with Mole Man, them having everyone in Subterranea, which again, don't show that in the trailer. Like, come on, don't put the bridge in the trailer. Don't put the most interesting parts of your movie in the trailer.
You gotta sell him, Hank.
I would have been just fine with the mutant little thing, the Little Caesars trailer. That would have been just fine.
There were some weird ass trailers. T. Closing thoughts.
Closing thoughts. I mean, again, I give it a 9. I really love the aesthetic of this movie. I mean,
you are glazing them.
It's not. I'm not glazing them. I've seen literally. The last Fantastic Four movie I watched was the 2014 release, 15 release.
Fantastic.
And it was depressing. It was. I get it. They wanted to introduce a more realistic version of it in a modern time, but it was just so depressing. When you watch these movies, it's supposed to be about hope. It's supposed to be about uniting people together, and it gave me that. It gave me a sense of wonder. We got to see them in space. We got to see them in high stakes in space. It wasn't. We already know how they got their powers. We already did that. And on top of that, you gave me a giant guy in a ridiculous costume that was one of the most terrifying visuals and intimidating visuals I've seen in a long time. We've seen.
They gave you Goldar.
They gave me Goldar.
Wrecking the city.
But listen. When was the last time you saw you seeing the actual scale of this being that we wanted to see for years in live action and giving us it in the proper way? He took time to, as the kids say, touch grass. He took seeing him looking over the Statue of Liberty, that was a moment too.
I thought he was gonna smack that shit down. I thought he was gonna smack that shit
But to see him tease Mr. Fantastic, have him in his grasp and just Gumby him, I was like, that's Galactus. Because you're not gonna stop the guy. You can only contain him. And so I love Ben Grimm, been a fan of Ben. He's one of my heroes just because he's you can see it through his eyes. There's such humanity inside of a quote unquote ugly ugly. He wasn't ugly. I thought he looked good. He was great. But like,
he had a beard.
He had a beard. He had a stone beard, ladies and gentlemen.
Which, hang on.
Dope. Yeah.
You guys know what that means.
Stop.
It's a jungle.
Stop.
It's a jungle out there.
It's a little concrete jungle. But anyway, John.
Hey, look at this thing.
Rock bottom.
Yeah,
it's slobbering time.
SummerSlam weekend, y'all. So I thought the character dynamics was great. I mean, even though this is a different cast that a lot of people didn't really know offhand from mainstream media, outside of Pedro Pascal and Vanessa Kirby, I thought it was really well casted. I thought Johnny Storm broke the convention of who he was and really became somebody that you respected. I mean, he's always been a cool character, but it's like he's just doing a sophomore things. Like, I'm trying to hook up with this girl. No, he wants to be on the same level as Reed in a sense, and I respect that. And we got to see Visible Woman flex. I mean, because she's the most powerful member of the team. I mean, she could obviously, and obviously Franklin Richards introducing one of the most powerful characters in the entire pantheon of comics, finally in live action.
Right.
I mean, I agree with what you said. I mean, the premise of the movie was pretty beat, basic, but again, you gotta reel them in. But then they gave us a lot of things that I thought were worthy of it. And
did you guys see that they had the original costumes?
Oh yeah.
So like
again, the aesthetics.
It was the black belt. So like, man, aesthetics are awesome.
Beautiful, the fantastic car.
So awesome.
I mean, I put that right next to the Tumbler.
It looks cool.
I put it right next to the Tumbler. It was chef's kiss. It was beautiful.
It gave me Jetsons vibes.
Oh yeah. But I thought it was good. Not again, maybe not perfect, but Shala Ball. I mean, she's sacred to me because being Silver Surfer fans,
if you could put nipples on the bat suit, you can put some nipples on.
Right. I mean,
Hank.
Yeah.
Closing thoughts.
Go see Superman. Out in theaters right now.
I liked it. It was enjoyable to a casual fan. I'm sitting with 2 filing cabinets right now, so it's a little hard for me to. Well, in this junction of this thing,
give me a sequel where they go to the negative zone and fight Annihilus.
Yes, sir.
That'd be
coming.
So cool.
It's coming.
That would be really cool.
It's coming.
All right, we're losing the casuals. Go see this movie. This is a spoiler review. We will do more stuff like this. Hank, explain what we're doing. This is what, side quest?
This is a side quest.
For the second time. This is the second time only.
Not exactly the quest. It's a side quest.
Got young Henry in the chair.
All right, take us out, Hank.
Be good.
Love you guys. Imprint Jones District. My mom, love you. Everybody, love you.